From the beginning.
That's what I'm talking about.
All young men with suits and ties, just sitting in the crowd smoking big cigars. I hope you're ready for what's coming now. I'm the one, I'm the lady that will bring you down. That'll rock this place. That'll rock this place. Rock this place.
Okay, now, from the beginning.
From the Rockville campus of Montgomery College, Montgomery College is proud to present NJCAA College Volleyball with the Montgomery College Raptors hosting a tri-match today. And in our opener, the Raptors will be taking on the Potomac State Catamounts in what should be an excellent match. And I am joined by my partner, Andre Anderson. And Andre, it's great to be back together again. And we've got a full day of volleyball ahead of us.
Yes, we do. 3 games today, 3 really good teams. It's going to be very exciting.
I expect very competitive matches. The opener, Montgomery College against Potomac State. They have a history, these two teams. It's a bit of a rivalry game. It's always a close match. I would be very surprised if one team swept in 3 sets. I fully expect this to go 4, possibly even 5 sets, if history is any guide.
Yeah.
The Raptors come into this one with a record of 7-4, and the Catamounts, Potomac State, come in with a record of 8-2. Mm-hmm. The Raptors played yesterday, and it didn't quite go their way.
No, it didn't. But today is a bounce-back day, Whenever you do lose day before, a week before, things like that, that doesn't, sit well with you, especially the night before. You always want to bounce back. You want to come into the next match and say, hey, we have something to prove, especially against a rival like Potomac State today.
Well, of course, the Raptors played one of the top teams in the country yesterday. D1, Monroe College from New York. Raptors are D2. Today, much more of an even playing field, I think, as we have 2 D2 teams, and we're just about set to get underway. We'll pick up the starters as we go. I do want to mention the head coach for Potomac State is Martha Gano. She's in her 13th season there. And the head coach for the Montgomery College Raptors is Patty Westenberg. She's in her first season at Montgomery College, but she is absolutely no stranger to Maryland JUCO volleyball. She was previous to coming to Montgomery College, she was the head coach at Frederick, and her 2 assistants are longtime Montgomery College coaches, Dan Smith and Rich Carter. So let's pick up real quickly, if we can, for the Raptors, starting number 19, Megan Wessling, number 10, Alexandra Thayer, number 1, Milena Bates, number 18, Jana Crocker, number 13, Anna Stanojevic, number 14, Olivia Wright. Those are the starters for the Raptors. Starting for Potomac State, we have number 1, Jillian Britton, number 4, Cameron Feehan, number 11, Imoni Fennell, number 10, Madison Mathis, and we'll pick. Can you see those?
Yeah, number 8, Kyra Davis as well, and number 12, Remington Hinkle.
All right, so we are underway. The Raptors taking a quick lead. We've got Megan Wessling on the service line. So we are underway. Full day of volleyball ahead. And there's Crocker. It's out. Actually, it's in. It's in. It's in.
Raptors off to a very good, quick 2-0 lead.
They did not lead yesterday.
No, they did not. They did not.
There's Westling. Ooh, that was a devastating ace there. Service ace for Megan Westling. She came into the match with 15 service aces. So
Might be one of her specialties.
yep. There's the set. Davis, and that's in. Kira Davis, she's got 31 kills on the season coming in, and checking in for Potomac State is number 6, Caitlin Havener. And there's a service error. So the Raptors will quickly make it 4-1. And that'll put Melena Bates on the serve line. Melena is a freshman. And she puts it into the net. 4-2. We're in the early going. All right, serving for Potomac State, number 10, Madison Mathis. And there's Davy, but her attempt at a kill goes wide. Point to Potomac State. 4-3 here in the early going. So Mathis will stay on the service line. There's the set. Here comes Thayer. And, Davy puts it away. Ariana Davy. Got 64 kills coming into today.
Yeah, that is second on the team.
And checking in for the Raptors, number 12, Deanna Garcia, and she will serve. Good hard serve. And that's a point. Raptors, unforced error there for Potomac State. So Garcia comes in. She's one of the top setters on the Raptors team. Good hard serve again. Fennell from the back. It's wide.
Good momentum right here for MC.
Yeah, they're off to a good start, 7-3.
Great serve again.
She's hitting them deep and hard. Westling, here's the set. Lee.
Great dig.
That was an excellent dig. Westling saves it. Garcia with the set. Crocker with the kill.
That was outstanding.
Crocker comes into this one with 47 kills on the season. She's a great all-around player, Jana Crocker. Does a lot of things well for the Raptors. Havener. Ooh, great dig by Britton. Westling, Crocker.
Wow, this is a great rally right here.
Excellent rally.
Wow,
Oh, great
good
dig by Westling. Crocker.
Oh, wow, it's still
Another
going.
good dig by Britton.
Oh.
And number 8, Kyra Davis puts it away for Potomac State. Excellent rally there.
Yeah, the athleticism shown by these athletes is incredible. Up and down, diving.
You can see the desire, the effort. It's really amazes me watching these athletes just throw their bodies around the court.
Yeah, and it's so fast-paced as well.
I mean, there is no breather for these kids.
No. And as soon as there's a point, they're already at the line to serve right again. So it's like you have to be on your toes at all times and ready for the next
serve by Davis. Great dig there by Bates. Here comes Fennell.
Oh, wow.
And it's in.
Wow, that was
Fennell is their top, I don't want to say killer, but she she leads the team in kills.
Yeah.
We'll phrase it that way. Comes into this one with 101. Garcia, Crocker. Garcia again. Crocker into the net. So Potomac State is now edged back into it, 8-7. So, for those of you unfamiliar with volleyball, it is a This will be a 5-set match. The first 4 sets are to 25. You must win by 2. If a 5th set is necessary, it's to 15. And again, you have to win by 2. Davy. Wow. Hit the floor there. Good block by the Raptors. Another good rally as we get a good look here at Jana Crocker. She's got 14 aces on the season coming into this one. Good hard serve. Here comes Fennell.
Ooh.
Dug out by Bates beautifully. She gets it over. Havener blocked by Davy. Here comes the set for Westling.
Wow.
Westling put it away.
Yeah, the power behind that one. Oh, wow.
She really got above the net and just buried it in the back corner. So Crocker will stay at the service line. And she tried to put it in the back corner just a little bit wide. So 10-8. Checking in for Potomac State is Hinkle. And number 6, Caitlin Havener on the service line. And that's a point for the Raptors. And that's going to put Davy, Ariana Davy on the service line. There's a whistle. Point to Potomac State as the Raptors, I believe that was a net violation. So number 4, Cameron Feehan serving. She puts it into the net. Gives the Raptors a 12-9 lead. Checking in for the Raptors, number 13, Anna Stanojevic. And that puts number 10, Alex Thayer, on the service line.
Oh, a little dink.
Tried to dink it over, but Olivia Wright was right there to just bury it. She said, okay, you're going to give me that one? I'll just put it away.
Yeah, second on the team in blocks as well. She does a good job making sure the ball does not get across the net onto her side.
Oh, they got it through the block for the point. Good effort there by Potomac State. They got it through the double block. Fennell on the service line.
Oh,
wow. It kind of went in that no man's land, and Bates couldn't get to it. 13-11. First set of a day full of volleyball here at Montgomery College. Thayer, right, and she just kind of dinks it over. They expected the big arm to come swinging down, but she just finessed it. Back set. Westling.
Oh. Can they save it? Can they save? Oh, good
could
try.
not save it. Excellent defense there by Potomac State, and they've tied this thing up. 13 apiece.
Close matchup.
The serve, Bates there.
Good.
Oh, right, tried to block it, but it hit her hand at an angle, went out of bounds for another point. So Potomac State now with their first lead of the set, 14-13. First set, first of potentially 5. Westling, great block again by number 12, Remington Hinkle.
Yeah, they're coming up big on these defensive plays lately.
Yeah, their defense is stiffened for sure, as they now lead by 2. And there's a serve into the net. Unforced error. That'll put the Raptors on the service line, and it's Megan Wessling, who has 15 aces on the season so far.
Great serve.
Oh, miscommunication there by the Raptors cost them a point. As Thayer and Wright both went after it. I'm sorry, Stanojevic and Wright both went after it. Wessling, Thayer, nice save by Crocker. There's the set.
Out.
Oh. Wessling wishes she hadn't gone after that one.
Yeah, that looked like he was going out, but
yeah, it did.
instincts took over there.
Kira Davis with the big hit. So that'll put Britton on the service line as Potomac State now up by 3. And the Raptors can't handle the serve. And the Raptors are going to take a timeout. And I think this is a good time for one, as Potomac State's been on a bit of a run here to take the lead. Raptors had led up to this point, but Potomac State has now scored the last 6 points.
Yeah, I mean, in sports, momentum is a huge thing. And it seems like that's kind of been the case so far. After Potomac State took that lead, a lot of great aces were coming in. Their defense stepped up, a lot of blocks as well. So that's really kind of what helped them get that momentum and put them up 18-14 in this first set.
Yeah, their front line is doing a job, and they've been blocking very well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, their head coach, Martha Gano, she's certainly experienced, been there 13 seasons. Her career record at Potomac State is 248 and 88. She's been the District H Coach of the Year a couple of times, been to the national championships, and she's also in the Fairmont State Athletic Hall of Fame. She played her college volleyball at Fairmont State and was elected to their Hall of Fame back in 2012. So definitely an esteemed head coach here for Potomac State.
Yeah, congrats to her.
Right? Wessling.
Good set.
And Crocker.
Wow, great
Again,
defense.
great dig by Fennell to keep it alive. Raptors, here comes Bates. She gets it over. Great stop by Wessling. Great dig. Bates gets it over. Here it comes, net play. Wow. And that's going to be another point as she got it through the block. She got it through the block, 19-14, Potomac State. First set of our first match of the day. Britton, Wessling, Wright.
Wow, great
Fennell,
defense.
great dig. Bates, Crocker, and that's going to be a point for the Raptors. Crocker put it away. Britton just couldn't make the dig.
Now this is their chance to get on a momentum run themselves, shift the momentum to their side.
Yeah, they stopped quite a run there, a 7-point run by Potomac State. Wessling, Crocker, I'm sorry, Stanojevic. Too deep. 2015. And that puts Madison Mathis on the service line. Deep serve. There's Davey.
Good block.
Oh, Wessling with the block. I'm sorry, make that Stanojevic with the block, along with Ariana Davey. Garcia checks back in for the Raptors, and she'll go to the service line. Lee checked back in as well. Mia Lee for the Raptors. Garcia. Here comes Havener. Great dig by Westling. Lee gets it over. I'm sorry, Garcia gets it over. Great block. Crocker and Davey. Comes the set for Davey. Wow, great dig there by number 1, Jillian Britton. But the Raptors pick up the point, cut the lead to 3. Garcia remains at the service line.
And the Raptors bench is getting into it as well. I think that's really cool how in volleyball, you know, how the benches, they have chants and they kind of get into it.
Yeah, the spirit is just great.
Yeah.
And that's in. That was a tough one. No way she was getting that one. That puts Kira Davis on the service line. 21-17. Great dig by Crocker.
Ooh.
And Havener puts it away.
It's that dink. It's difficult to stop because you don't know when it's coming, and then when it does, it's always a little softer shot than the spike that comes down.
Took a little something off of it.
Yeah.
(23-17).
And Davis at the line to serve.
Ooh, nice dig by Lee.
Great point.
Crocker put in the back right corner. Keep the Raptors in it here. They need a run right now.
They do.
Fennell.
Wow,
Crocker. It's in play. Fennell really buried that one.
Yeah, she has a lot of power behind those spikes.
Raptors just could not handle that fastball. So this is set point. And Havener is on the service line for Potomac State. Bates, and that's it. So the Raptors drop the first set, 25-18. And they fall one set behind. Again, it's best out of 5. So whoever gets to 3 first is the winner of the match. And they will switch sides. We're going to take a real quick break. We'll be right back with the second set after this.
Yo, get the speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hearing that sound.
And right before we came back, you saw that we've got another MCTV volleyball production coming up on Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock. The Raptors will welcome the Skipjacks from Chesapeake College, and that will be a Maryland JUCO match, so a very important match for both teams as teams are jockeying for position. The Raptors right now are 3-2 overall in Maryland JUCO, and Chesapeake, they're struggling. So, but that should be a fun match. Again, that's coming up this Tuesday night, 6 o'clock on MCTV. It'll also be on YouTube, social media. Andre, why don't you tell folks about that?
Yeah, so to watch that match as well, go to @MCTV Social on all social media platforms, and you will able to see the links and watch these games live. You will hear live commentary as well, and check in, to the game and see what's going on. So that is at MCTV Social on all social media platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can catch up the game there.
All right. So that's coming up again on Tuesday. So, but we're kind of putting the cart before the horse because we've got a lot more volleyball ahead. Coming up 30 minutes after the conclusion of this match, we will have Potomac State coming right back after a short break. They will play Carroll Community College. Mm-hmm. And then 30 minutes after the conclusion of that match, the Raptors will come back out on the court again, and they will play Carroll. So it's all part of the Raptors tri-match today, and we've got a full day of volleyball ahead.
And it's a great thing that we're indoors because outside is a mess.
It is a mess. If this were beach volleyball, we would not be playing.
No.
No. Because it is raining hard out there. But so far, we are snug and dry in here.
Yeah, MC will look to rain down some spikes coming in the second set, and hopefully they can take over and get one here.
Yeah, I really think the turning point in that first set was Potomac State. It's like they turned a switch on with their front line, and all of a sudden they started contesting and blocking, and it got a lot more activity and production out of their front line.
Yeah, it definitely started the defense for them.
So we are just about set to get underway. Good look at the Raptors on the court. Number 9 is Mia Lee. Number 19, Megan Westling. Number 11, Ariana Davey. Number 18 is Jana Crocker. There's a good look at Amoni Fennell for Potomac State. Also, number 1, Milena Bates. And serving for the Raptors is Deanna Garcia. So we're underway with set number 2. And that'll be a quick point for the Raptors. As Crocker won the battle at the net with Fennell. So Garcia back on the service line. Had a little curve on that one. And Madison Mathis bangs it into the net for another point for the Raptors. So Garcia remains there.
Quick 2-0 start.
And that's out. Little deep. Boy, if that had had been inbounds, that would have been impossible to return.
Yeah.
So Fennell now on the service line. Garcia. Crocker.
The spike.
So another kill for Crocker, and that'll put her on the service line. 3-1 Raptors. Second set.
Oh.
And unforced error. Just tuning in, Potomac State took the first set, 25-18, as they came from behind. The Raptors led the early part of the match, but Potomac State went on a run and just took it. Westling dinks it over. Well placed. Feehan made a valiant effort for Potomac State, but she just couldn't dig it out.
Yeah, that was a difficult one to get.
Ariana Davey on the service line for the Raptors. She has 15 service aces so far this season. Great dig by Westling. Lee. Here comes the set. Blocked by the Raptors. Olivia Wright with the big block. And Davey remains on the line. So this is starting very much like the last set. Raptors took the lead right from the beginning. Oh, that's a miss hit there by Davy. She'd like to have that one back. Bates checks back in for the Raptors. And number 10, Madison Mathis, is now on the service line for Potomac State. Wessling comes in. Big kill. She leads the team in kills, and that's why.
Yeah, that would have been one return if they could have got that back, but.
Oh, she got a nice running start on that that kill.
Yeah.
She just buried it. So Alex Thayer now at the service line for the Raptors. Here's the set. Nice dig by Crocker.
Good job.
Raptors
Wow.
get it over.
Great job.
As Stanojevic put it away for Montgomery College. Good look at Alex Thayer for the Raptors on the service line. Here comes the kill. The Raptors can't dig it out. As Kira Davis, she has played very well today.
She has. She really has.
She's been very, very effective from the outside. Comes the set. Fennell puts it away.
Power in that spike.
That's why she leads the team in kills. Bates.
Oh, good try.
Bates was kind of handcuffed by that one. Great effort there by Alex Thayer, but just couldn't dig it out. So Davis remains on the service line, and we are 7-6. Wessling.
That was great defense.
Right.
Oh.
Too long. That ties it up at 7.
Yeah, Davis seems to have the magic touch. As, you know, since she's been to the line, they've been collecting some points recently.
Wessling. There. Stanojevic. Wessling. Fennell. Deep. But it hit off a Raptor.
Wow.
It just nicked somebody. And the line judge actually called that one. Right. Great dig there by Wessling. But the point goes to the Catamounts. So they're up 9-7. We're in the second set. There. Wessling. Blocked.
Great defense.
Stanojevic. Bates. Wessling.
Good job.
And a point for the Raptors. They earned that one.
They did. A lot of work, but this could be the start.
All right, so Wessling, one of their best servers on the line. The jump serve, hard, flat serve. Fennell, wow. Raptors don't have an answer for Fennell at the moment.
Yeah, when she gets all the power behind it, it's almost impossible to stop, it seems like.
She can really get up there. She's not overly tall, but great leaping ability. And Bates can't handle that one. So 10-8 now, Potomac State. And that puts Caitlin Havener on the service line. Back set. And point for the Raptors. Nice back set there. And that'll put Bates on the service line. Milena Bates, freshman.
Good serve.
Here comes Fennell.
Good block. Oh, no.
Good block that time. Kept it alive for the Raptors. And that time, number 12, Hinkle puts it away. All right, that puts Cameron Feehan on the service line. Wow, that was a tough serve.
Yeah.
Crocker couldn't dig it out.
It was perfectly like right above the net, so it just dropped into that, empty area.
Wessling comes right,
There you
and
go.
she puts it away. I'm sorry, that was Davy. Ariana Davy for the Raptors. Good look at Megan Wessling. 13-10. We expected these matches to be competitive and close.
Yeah.
And so far, we haven't been disappointed. Fennell. Crocker got a hand on it, but it went out of bounds. But the Raptors get the point.
They need this right here.
Garcia needs to go on a run for the Raptors.
Out.
And that's long.
There they go.
Mathis' attempt just went long, and that'll keep Garcia on the line, and it's a one-point match now. And that was deep. That's not what they had in mind. They wanted a nice little run there.
Down by 2.
And Fennell now on the service line for Potomac State. Bates. Davy. Nice dig there by Britton. Set. Comes a back attack. Oh. Just too long by Wessling.
Yeah, the power was there, but a little off on the accuracy.
Yeah, the placement was there. It was just a little deep. Moni Fennell. Bates. Lee. For the
Great
point. Mia Lee puts it away.
Great shot. Great shot.
She's one of the sophomores on the team, Mia. So we get another real nice look here at Jana Crocker. Does a lot of things well for the Raptors. That's a key moment here. The Raptors need a run. Crocker with a nice save. Here's the set. Wessling.
hit.
That's a point for the Raptors.
Wow, powerful hit right there. Powerful spike. Now we're down by 1 now.
Yeah, she knocked it off of Olivia Wright. There was no way Wright could handle that one. Crocker.
There you go.
Beautiful serve. That's just like how you draw it up.
Yeah, exactly what they're looking for.
And that ties it up at 15. So Jana Crocker trying to get a nice run going here. Another low, hard serve. Here's the set.
Great.
Nice
Ooh,
dig by
wow.
Wessling. Bates gets it over.
Great block.
Oh, what a block.
Wessling.
Along with Davy. And the Raptors take the lead back.
Yeah, they do a very good job on the net, making sure the ball doesn't come back over.
Crocker, another nice serve.
Again.
And again with a great block. That time it's Lee and Davy. So the Raptors front line is giving them a 2-point lead now, 17-15. Crocker going to stay right there. Fennell. And that's a bad hit, a double hit.
Momentum shift.
Double hit. So there's going to be a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here as the Raptors now have surged to a 3-point lead in the second set, as Jana Crocker got a nice run going. Nice 5-point run going on the service line.
Yeah, exactly what they were looking for. They had one in the beginning of the first set. They had one at the beginning of the second set. But it's good to now see them also have one in the middle of the second set as well, trying to push them to win this one.
Good look at the head coach for Potomac State, Martha Gano. And there's a good look at the head coach for Montgomery College, Patty Westenberg. And Patty is in her first season at Montgomery College, but prior to coming to MC, she was the head coach at Frederick Community College for 5 seasons. She is also the president of the Maryland JUCO Volleyball Coaches Association.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, she's very well entrenched in volleyball in the area. She's the also the Central Region Director and the Central Region Head Coach for the Metro Volleyball Club in Washington, D.C. So
that's awesome.
She's all over the map here in volleyball in this area. So Jana Crocker back at the line. We're underway again. Dinks it over. Davey.
Wow, good
nice block by Potomac State. Wessling.
Good block.
And
that has to be, yep.
Point for the Raptors.
Great block by Davey. She's been having a tremendous game so far.
Yeah, she's made quite an impact here in the second set. Crocker back to the line. Those deep, hard serves.
Wow.
Nice dig by Bates. Wessling.
Oh.
I thought it hit a Potomac State player, but it did not. So Crocker's run comes to an end, but not before giving the Raptors a 3-point edge. There's Britton. Nice dig again by Bates. Wessling. Wow, that ball was lethal. That almost got my partner right in the noggin.
Oh, I would have been out. Oh, man.
We are right next to the court.
Yeah, we might need helmets for the next match.
And another point for Potomac State. 19-18. So Jillian Britton, who is their top server, is showing it. Deep, way too long.
There we go.
Raptors wisely let that one go, and that gives them a 2-point lead. Olivia Wright checks back in quickly. Davey on the service line for the Raptors. And she really wants to keep this going. Oh, there's a great put away. Megan Wessling. Playing with a lot of confidence.
She is.
And Davey once again. Here comes the set. And another big block, that time by Mia Lee, I'm sorry. Raptors now 22-18. Davey again on the service line. Oh, that time she put it into the net. So it's a 3-point lead for the Raptors. Number 10, Madison Mathis, goes to the service line. Deep serve, Crocker. Here's the set. Lee.
Great. Oh, wow.
Oh, what a dig by Britton.
I thought that was going to be a point for MC.
Wessling tried to dink it over. And that's long.
Great call by the team as well. Everyone said out there.
Kira Day, boy, that was a good team effort at that point. So 23-19 Raptors. Let's see who's going to be serving. It's going to be Thayer, Alex Thayer. Another sophomore for the Raptors. Good hard serve.
And
a point. Britton couldn't handle it. So this is set point for Alex Thayer. There it is. Comes the set. And it's out.
There it is.
So the Raptors take the second set, 25-19, almost a mirror image of the first set. And we're going to take a short break. We're all tied up here, one set apiece. We'll be right back in just a couple of seconds. And welcome back to the Rockville campus of Montgomery College. Michael Brown alongside my partner, Andre Anderson. And you just saw a promo for another upcoming MC TV telecast of Raptors athletics. The men's soccer team coming up on the 6th of October will be taking on Monroe Community College, not to be confused with Monroe College.
Yep. It can be very confusing, as it even confused me in the past. But
yeah, yours truly as well.
but that should be a great matchup as well. The MC men's team have been having a great season, so that should be very good.
Well, and there's a bit of a revenge factor with this match. Monroe Community College is who the Raptors played in the district finals last year. The Raptors beat them, and that sent the Raptors to the national championship tournament. So you know Monroe's going to come in here. They would like nothing better than to get a little revenge on the Raptors' home pitch.
Yeah. I mean, they want revenge, but MC wants to win as well. So that's going to be fireworks and sparks from the very, very beginning.
Yeah, I expect a very intense match that night. So we hope you can join us. We are looking forward to that one for sure. So, but right now we are in volleyball heaven here. Got a great first match going on between the Raptors and one of their top rivals, the Catamounts from Potomac State. We're tied one set apiece. Again, to remind you, we have 3 matches on tap today. Coming up 30 minutes after the conclusion of this match, Potomac State will come right back, and they will play the Lynx from Carroll Community College. And then 30 minutes after the conclusion of that match, the Raptors will come back out, and they will play Carroll. So it's a tri-match day. This is something that a lot of volleyball programs do. Gives them a chance to get a couple of matches under their belt in a very efficient way.
Yeah, it's almost like a tournament. Well, in a way, besides having no brackets and things like that, but it's probably a lot of fun as well for the athletes. You know, they get to play, then they get to watch, maybe their next opponent or maybe their team they just played as well, and then they hop back in and, get some more playing time right after that. So a lot of fun for everyone.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun for everyone. And, of course, these athletes love to play, so, that's why they're here. And that's why they train. So this is what they love to do, and they get a full day of it. And we'll be here for all 3 matches today. So keep it right here. It's a perfect day to sit at home.
Oh, yeah.
Watch it.
Eat some popcorn.
Have a libation or 2. Just enjoy it could be a Sprite.
Yeah. What's your go-to snack?
Yeah.
What is your go-to snack?
My go-to snack is popcorn.
Popcorn. Butter, no butter?
Oh, no butter.
Oh, what?
Oh, no.
No movie theater butter?
No.
Oh, man.
First of all, that stuff isn't real butter. So.
Couldn't tell me that.
How about you? Your favorite?
I'm a big popcorn guy as well.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe some grapes, Got to balance out the popcorn with some fruit.
Oh, I love fruit.
There you go.
Love it. Okay, we're back in action, and we get started with a great block by Davy. Picks up right where she left off after the second set. And Crocker on the service line, she had an excellent run in our second set. She was actually on the service line when the Raptors retook the lead.
Ooh.
Great kill there. Second set was a bit of a seesaw. The Raptors took an early lead. Potomac State came back, had the momentum, took the lead, held the lead, but the Raptors came back late to win it. And that's out. Point for the Raptors. So we're underway here in set number 3. This is a crucial set.
It is.
As we're tied 1-1.
It's that tiebreaker.
Whoever wins this one will have command of the match, control of the match. Great serve by Davy. Excellent block by Olivia Wright. And Ariana Davy will remain on the service line. Another good, hard, low serve. Here comes Fennell. Fennell puts it away.
She can jump very high.
We've seen a lot of that today. The Raptors maybe have seen a little too much.
Yeah. Wow.
Caitlin Havener will serve now for Potomac State. Lee, great dig.
Yeah, great defense.
There's the set. Bates, Westling.
Wow.
Great dig by Lee. Westling.
Wow, that was a great rally, great point.
Great point for the Raptors. A couple of Raptors checking in. Alex Thayer and Anna Stanojevic checking in. And Alex Thayer will serve. Oh, great block by Westling on Fennell. So the Raptors with an early 4-2 lead. Alex Thayer. Good deep serve. They get it over. Here comes the set, and Westling.
Another great point.
Off the set by Milena Bates.
There's a lot of energy in this set right here, as both teams have been playing fast, explosive.
Yeah, this is as we said, this is the key set with it being 1-1. Oh, nice dig by Westling. And she comes back to put it away. Pinpoint set, and Westling just buried it. She's playing very well today.
She is.
A lot of confidence. And Thayer, as the Raptors holding an early 4-point lead. We're in the third set. We're tied up 1 apiece. Another good serve and another point for the Raptors.
Wow.
Thayer got it going on back there. Here comes Fennell, dinks it over. Westling, here's the set. Stanojevic, Fennell, nice dig by Westling. Crocker.
Wow. What a spike.
And it's in. Crocker with a backline attack. Puts the Raptors up 8-2. This is the biggest lead by either team today.
Yep. Momentum has definitely shifted.
Well, I take that back because Potomac State did win the first set 25-18. So, obviously, using my fingers and toes, I can do the math on that. I believe that would be 7.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Hey, that's why I got those D's in math. You know, I mean, that was, Not my forte. That's why I'm in television.
Oh, man.
Fennell, and that's a point for Potomac State, as Wright couldn't keep that block in bounds. Feehan on the service line for Potomac State. She had a good run last set. Stanojevic, Fennell, comes the set from Thayer. Stanojevic for the point. Nice back set by Thayer. She faked me out.
Yeah, that was a tricky one.
And now that puts Megan Wessling on the service line. Megan just a freshman, so hopefully she'll be back next year for the Raptors. And great block there by Stanojevic and Wright. Here comes the set. Stanojevic, little long. 10-5 Raptors. That'll put Fennell on the service line. Imoni Fennell.
Yeah, she's been having herself a good game as well.
Wessling from the back line.
Powerful.
Buried it. I like what I'm seeing out of her. She is really playing with a lot of confidence. So that puts Bates on the service line for the Raptors. Milena Bates with the jump serve. Good serve. They get it over. Here comes Bates with the set. And Stanojevic puts it away. Raptors up 7. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here as the Raptors jump out to a 7-point lead here in the all-important third set.
Yeah, so this ties your biggest lead of the match.
Biggest lead of the day so far is 7. Yes. So Potomac State took the first set, 25-18. The Raptors bounced back to take the second, 25-19. And get a good look there at the Raptors bench. There's head coach Patty Westenberg. She is a very experienced coach. Of course, she played in college and has coached at numerous levels.
As an athlete, it's always good having a coach that, you know, obviously knows the game, but then also played.
Oh, she played all through college. She played at Macomb Community College in Michigan, and then she finished her career at Division I Oakland University.
Oh, wow.
In Rochester, Minnesota.
Wow.
Rochester, Michigan.
Michigan, okay. Wow. It's cold out there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's in the UP or not, but there's a lot of cold places. All right, point for the Nope. Point for the Catamounts, 12-6. So Jillian Britton on the service line. And she puts it into the net. Let's see who's going to be serving for the Raptors. It's going to be Garcia. Deanna Garcia serving. She's had a good day back there so far.
She has.
Another tough one. Here comes the set. Wessling, Bates, Crocker found the opening.
And officially for the biggest lead of the day.
An excellent dig by Wessling on a tough serve. Or a tough return. Garcia. As she goes wide. A couple of times she's done that today. She's going for that perfect serve and didn't quite get it.
Wow.
Great dig by Bates. There's Davy, and she puts it away. Bates just absolutely sacrificed herself to make that dig. That's what these guys do. That's what these players do.
Yeah.
They just fly around the court.
All for the team. All for the love of the game.
Crocker. Here comes the set. Westling swooping in and buries it. Raptors now with a 9-point edge. They would like nothing better to just serve out this set right here with Crocker on the line.
Wow. Great reflexes.
Crocker, yeah. Here's Bates. She gets it over.
Once again.
Crocker again. Westling. Fennell. Dink. And it's Raptors point. That was out. Line judge called that one out. Crocker stays there. 10-point edge for the Raptors. Set number 3. Crocker has got it going on here on the line right now. Fennell dug out by
defense.
Bates again. Bates with 2 excellent digs here in the last couple of serves to help the Raptors get the points. However, they did not get that point, but it was still great effort.
Ooh.
And Westling couldn't get it over. That's a tough attempt there. 17-9 as Kira Davis is serving. She's had a great match. Oh, what a dig. Bates got it over somehow.
There they go.
What a dig.
And they finished it off. Wow.
Ariana Davey puts it away.
The team seems to be locked in right now. The Raptors seem to be, they're all over the place. They're diving. They're locked in.
18-9. Ariana Davey. Fennell. Here comes Fennell.
Oh.
And that's going to be a point for Potomac State as Fennell puts it away. Bates checks that back in for the Raptors. And that'll put Havener on the line. Crocker. All right, so Havener still on the line, 18-11. Raptors have led the entire set.
They have. Wow.
Bates. It hit
the Raptors.
Hit the Raptors, and of course Crocker had already hit it, so she could not hit it again, and just had to helplessly watch that one hit the court for a point for Potomac State. And, oh, boy. She just coaxed that over.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that one.
Nope. And the Raptors, there's just no way. Because it didn't look like it was going to make its way over.
Yeah, that's the thing about the net. It's like,
ooh, Bates. Got to get it over. Can't quite do it. 18-14. So Potomac State inching their way back into this one. Havener still on the service line. Bates rather. Westling. Oh, that's going to be tough. That hit the Raptors on the other side. So the Raptors will take that one. 19-18. Stanojevic and Thayer check back in for Montgomery College, and Thayer will go to the service line where she has been very effective. so far today, particularly in this set. She's got that
There
lead,
she goes.
and there's no way that Kira Davis could handle that. So a point and a big one for the Raptors, 2014. Alex Thayer. Ooh, another tough one.
Another one.
Boy, that caught Potomac State, I think, a little bit by surprise because Thayer had been going left with most of her serves. This time she went right, and Fennell just couldn't handle it.
It was perfect. Perfect placement, a lot of power.
So 21-14 Raptors in the crucial third set. We're tied 1 apiece, and this has been the best set of the match, I'd say.
It has a lot of excitement.
Both teams working hard out there.
I could say as a former athlete, having these tournament days, these tri-match days, they're definitely going to be sore by the end of the day.
I would think so. I mean, they're hitting the floor with regularity, both teams.
Yeah, they're going to need a lot of hydration
Yes.
after each match.
Yes.
You know what actually would probably help them as well? Probably Granny Smith apples would definitely, a lot of electrolytes in there.
You know what? I think you're right. I think Granny Smith apples are just what the doctor ordered. And
Order a bunch of them.
I'm expecting a bushel of those to show up at any time. I believe we were promised that by our producer.
That's what we were told, but
Fennell, way too deep. 22-14. Alex Thayer would love nothing better than to serve out the rest of this match, or this set. Another tough serve. Fennell. They get it over. Crocker. Stanojevic had it blocked back in for a point for Potomac State. So that'll put Feehan back on the service line for the Catamounts. Crocker. There, right.
oh wow, ooh,
Good dig by Potomac State. Fennell
good block, but
powers it through the block by Wright and Stanojevic for another point for Potomac State. They are not going away. Not that you would expect them to. Not with Martha Gano running the show for the Catamounts. Great dig. Westling. And it didn't touch anybody. So that's a point for Potomac State. They're creeping back into this one, 22-17. Bates, there, little dig by Stanojevic, but great dig there by Feehan. Comes the set for Stanojevic. Feehan comes up, double hit. Double hit. That makes it 23-17 Raptors. Here's Megan Westling on the service line. She has a chance to serve this one out. Oh,
wow.
Tough one.
Oh,
And that's
there
a
we
point
go.
for the Raptors as Potomac State, Jillian Britton just couldn't handle that. So this is a set point for the Raptors, 24-17. Megan Westling to do the honors. And a great block by Olivia Wright and Stanojevic to give the Raptors the third set, 25-17. And so the Raptors take the third set, 25-17. That was a crucial win for Montgomery College. And they have now won 2 straight sets.
They have, yep. Now they have the momentum. They're going into this fourth set with eyes on the prize. So,
yeah, this could very well be the match set. Again, it's best out of 5. And, the Catamounts came from behind to take set 1. The Raptors came from behind to take set 2. And our third set is pretty much all Raptors.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. I mean, a lot of great blocks. The defense has been what's really helped them, especially in that third set. A lot of great serves, were coming in from Potomac. But the defense, great digs, being able to block the ball, send it back over the net has been what's kind of brought them back into this match.
Yeah, the digs were really vital in this third set. Plus, they had excellent work on the service line by Thayer, by Garcia, by Wessling, by Davey. We get a good look here at the Raptors huddle. A lot of camaraderie there. We get a good look at Ariana Davey. Next to her is Jordan Cross. And good look there at Jana Crocker, Olivia Wright. And here's a look into the Potomac State huddle. Their coach not particularly happy at the moment as they have dropped 2 straight sets. And again, there's a lot of history here between these 2 schools, a lot of rivalry. It depends on the sport, but for some reason, Potomac State volleyball, MC volleyball, it's always been really tight matches, very competitive, a lot of spirit.
Yeah.
And
good support as well. Usually if it's MC playing at Potomac State, people travel there. And if it's here like it is today, the fans travel here. So it's pretty cool.
Yep. Potomac State is located in Kaiser, West Virginia, which is just a bit south of Cumberland, Maryland. So it's not that far away. It's in beautiful country. Although I'm guessing coming in on Route 68 today from Kaiser in this rain, I know that road very well. And I would imagine it was an adventure.
Yeah, it probably was not fun.
It's
not fun at all.
Well, basically, to get from Kaiser to Columbia, to get to Route 68, it's 2-lane road, 2-lane rural type road. So in this kind of pouring down rain, that's a challenge for the bus driver.
Mm-hmm.
So
definitely.
And then even once you're on 68, it is a lot of hills that you're coming down until you get to the split there at 70. So I know that route very well. So we're all set for set number 4, which could well be match set as the Raptors lead it 2-1. I love the spirit.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. I like how they even change sides, like of the bench area as well. It's interesting.
Yep, that's something they do in volleyball. I'm trying to think of another sport that does that, and I'm drawing a blank at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know if there is. Could you imagine like a football team, all 52 people having to run across every time?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So we're underway in set number 4. And Raptors quickly ahead as Mia Lee puts it away. Good look at Mia right there. And Deanna Garcia is on the service line for the Raptors. She's had a good run there today. Scored a lot of points for Montgomery College. Oh, great block, but goes out of bounds. Crocker with the block, but it went out of bounds at point for Potomac State. So that puts Kira Davis on the service line for Potomac State. She's definitely had an outstanding match. Dig by Bates. Oh, nice save there by
Lee.
Yeah, right place, right time. And
Wow,
Davey
there she
puts
goes.
it away. Nice set, nice kill. And Crocker, who's had a real good day from the service line, is back there again. Nice dig. Westling, and they're going to call that a double hit. I don't know how the refs see that.
Yeah.
Obviously, they have the best seat in the house.
Yeah, I did not see that as well.
I had a feeling that was going to be the call when I heard the whistle.
Wow.
And a point for the Raptors.
Great point.
That's a hustle point. So that puts Ariana Davey on the service line. She's had a good day back there as well.
Yeah, and all-around great game.
There you go. Westling
She's had a great game as well.
puts it away. She's played with a lot of confidence, which you love to see.
Yeah, especially as a freshman. I know MC would love to have her next year. Wouldn't be surprised, too, if she was maybe a captain going into the next season.
I wouldn't either. And that's a point for Potomac State as number 12, Remington Hinkle, put that one away. And to the service line is number 6, Caitlin Havener. And it clips the top of the net, but gets over. Right with a miss hit. And she and Westling talking about communication there. I think Westling really wanted that one. So Havener with another serve. Dug out by Crocker. Lee. Here comes the set. Westling puts it away.
Spike. Great spike once again.
Perfect set. And she found the opening. So here comes Alex Thayer again. She's had a terrific day on the service line for the Raptors. Hits them deep and hard and low, and here comes Fennell. And wow! Boy, that was a bullet. And that puts Britton on the service line. Bates. Here comes Stanojevic. Good dig by Britton. Fennell. And nope, that's going to be point Montgomery College. So the Raptors take a 1-point lead, 6-5, and that puts Megan Westling on the service line. This is the fourth and potentially final set. Fennell. Wow, what a dig by Westling.
And she won the point.
And wins the point. Wow, because that was one of Fennell's laser beams.
Yeah, rocket shots.
Yep. And Westling, man, the reaction time is just impressive. And they'll have to dink it over. Bates, set, Crocker, out. Boy, that was close. It was 7-6. We expect this one to go right down to the wire. We talked about this being potentially the most competitive match of the day, and it's living up to the billing. Nice one by Stanojevic. Give the Raptors a 2-point lead, and that'll put Milena Bates. Real good look at Milena right there. Put her on the service line. Jump serve, deep. Here comes the set. Dinks it over. Nice try there by Stanojevic.
That was a perfect dink.
Yeah, it was well placed. And that'll put Fennell back on the service line. Going for the corner, Bates, Westling, Crocker. Comes the set. And that's a point for Potomac State.
Tied it up at 8.
They tie it up at 8. Just what we expected with the match potentially on the line. Dig. Tanojevic.
That's
out.
Oh.
Boy, that looked good, but the line judge was right there. So 9-8 Potomac State. Fennell.
There we go.
And it's in.
That was a great.
Boy, you talk about placement.
Yeah. That could have been one of those campfire situations if everybody went towards it. It was right in the middle.
Here comes Fennell. 2-point lead now for Potomac State. Bates comes the set.
Oh, wow.
Wessling just kind of dinked it over into the open spot there. And Potomac State could just do nothing but look at it. Garcia back on the service line. As Lee is back in, along with Garcia. There's the set for Havener. Dug out by Wessling. Here comes Crocker.
What?
Wow, what a point. What an effort by Potomac State. Wessling. Garcia.
There it is.
Davey.
There it is. Once she goes up for that spike, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop it.
Well, and Garcia put it on a platter for her. I mean, beautiful, beautiful set. And that's out. It hit the antenna. The antenna is that pole sticking up from the side of the net, and it is out of bounds. So if they hit that antenna, it's out of bounds. And point Raptors, double hit for Potomac State. And that'll put Crocker on the service line. She's had a good day back there so far. Comes this. Oh, Garcia, a little cross up there.
Wow.
Oh, great save by Bates. Wessling. Just good point.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Oh.
Crocker and Bates got their hands on it, but it was almost a defensive touch rather than an offensive touch because of the power behind that shot. So Potomac State up by 1. Crocker, dug out. Davey gets it over. Comes the set. Havener, dug out by Bates. Wessling with a big-time kill. That was quite a kill. Ties it up at 12. Davey. Gets it over Davey. Garcia. Wessling.
Wow, great block.
Dug out. Lee puts it away. Ooh. And that should be point Raptors. It is. So the Raptors regain the lead. 13-12. Exactly what we expected today. Davey.
Great
Oh,
serve.
man. Flat, hard, and in a very tough spot.
Great serve.
She's got such long arms.
Yeah.
She doesn't do a jump serve, but with the long arms, it's akin to a jump serve.
There it goes again.
And she puts it away again.
Another ace. Back to back.
Back-to-back aces for Davey to give the Raptors a 3-point edge in the fourth set. There it is again. Dug out this time. Here comes the set. Fennell, Westling, Garcia gets it over. Comes the set.
Oh.
And
there it
Wright.
is.
Wright puts it away. Gives the Raptors a 4-point edge. And keeps Davy on the service line. Wright with a very timely save there. Deep again. Havener has it blocked right
Good
back
block.
by Lee for the
Momentum.
point. Gives the Raptors a 5-point edge.
Yep, the momentum shift is definitely in their favor.
Davey loving it back here on the service line. So are the Raptors. And she gets it over. And it's put away by Megan Westling. Raptors on a roll. 6 straight points for Davey. Gets it over. Garcia. Lee.
Ooh.
Blocked for the point. Excellent block by Havener. As Lee had a lot behind that one. And that puts Havener on the service line. 18-13 Raptors. We're in the 4th set. Should the Raptors win it, the match is over. Should Potomac State win it, then we go to a 5th set. Bates gets it over.
Oh, wow.
And that was Hinkle. She's had quite a match. Remington Hinkle, number 12 for Potomac State. That'll keep Havener on the service line. Deep serve. Again, miscommunication between the Raptors. Weren't sure who was going to take it, and it cost them a point. 18-15. Potomac State crawling back into it. Crocker, Garcia, Westling.
There she goes again.
No miscommunication there, folks. Westling buries it. Puts the Raptors up by 4. And let's see who's going to be serving. Yes. We're back to Alex Thayer, who's had quite the day on the service line. I'd say, and that's going to be a point Raptors, as Potomac State just couldn't handle it. That's served by Thayer.
It's a laser. Ooh, another one.
Here comes the set. Hinkle dinks it over. Comes the set for Westling. They get it over. And here comes Westling again.
There she goes.
Puts it away. 21-15 Raptors. And that'll keep Thayer on the service line. Fennell, what a block. Another great block. But that time the point to Potomac State. They needed that point.
Yeah, the Raptors are moving closer to the finish line, but Potomac State's not giving up here.
Oh, no. Jillian Britton back on the service line. Deep, Bates, right.
There she goes
And
again.
There's Westling. She's had an incredible second set.
She has.
Or third set, rather. And she's going to check out. And coming in for the Raptors is Marielle Amigos. She's going to try to serve it out for Montgomery College.
Oh, timeout.
Timeout on the floor. 22-16. We're in the crucial 4th set. If the Raptors should hold on to win this set, they will take the match 3-1. However, if Potomac State should make a comeback here and take the set, that would tie things up at 2 sets apiece, and that would set up the 5th and deciding set.
Which is,
to 15.
To 15, okay.
Right. I know that since both of these teams have another match today, of course, Potomac State is hoping for a 5-set match here.
Yeah.
They could care less that they have to play the next match. They
Yeah.
want to win this one. And Montgomery College would like nothing better than to cut this one short at 4 sets and to take the match and get a little extra rest before they play again this afternoon against Carroll. So just to remind you, coming up 30 minutes after this match, we will have Carroll Community College going against Potomac State. And then 30 minutes after that match, the Raptors will come back to play Carroll in the 3rd and final match of the day. So Mariel Amigos is on the service line for the Raptors. There it is. Here comes the set. Fennell, nice dig. Bates with a beautiful dig. Stanojevic. Bates again. Set. Crocker.
Oh, there it is. Let's say off the Raptors.
Fennell. Point Potomac State. She just kissed that line. So that puts number 4, Cameron Fian, on the service line. Bates.
There it is. No.
Stanojevic got the point for the Raptors. That's a big point.
Yeah.
23-17. It puts Bates on the service line. She has a chance to finish out the match. She uses the jump serve. It just kind of floated over.
Good block.
Oh, great block there by Davey. Fennell. Ooh, good effort by Amigos, but to no avail. So that keeps Potomac State in it, and it puts Fennell on the service line, 23-18. You must win by 2. Fennell with a floater. Back set, Davey out. I'm not sure. I think that back set may have caught Davey a little bit by surprise.
Possibly. But it does look like Potomac State is finding a little bit of a groove here.
Bates. Tough one there for Thayer. Good look at Stanojevic. As Fennell trying to serve Potomac State right back into this one. They've cut the lead to 3. Floater, set, and Crocker comes up short with the kill. So it's a 2-point match now. And we've got timeout on the floor with our score 23-21. Raptors on top in the 4th set. Raptors 2 points from winning the set and winning the match. And they've, with Fennell has brought Potomac State back into this one.
Yeah, I mean the powerful spikes, the great serving, and then overall the team's defense has been really helping them find some momentum, getting them back into the game, and now they're only down by 2 points now. So.
Well, that's what, in my opinion, won them the first set was their defense.
Yeah.
And it appears, this is reminiscent.
Yeah.
Of that. So it's a 2-point match. This is a real crucial point right here. There's Fennell. Amigos, Bates, Crocker. Ooh,
wow.
Great dig by Britton. And a point to the Raptors. Uh-oh. Double hit. That's a key mistake.
So it's match point
This is set, mat, and match point for the Raptors. They win this one, they win the set, they win the match.
Then they get a break.
And that puts Deanna Garcia on the service line. Good hard serve. Here comes the set. Havener. Here comes the set. Crocker. Britton. Comes the set. Davey. Oh, great play there by Potomac State to keep it alive. Oh, what an effort by Bates. But point goes to Potomac State, 24-22. This is about as tight as you can get. And that'll put Kira Davis on the service line. She's been effective there. Oh,
wow,
what a dig by
dig.
Amigos. Crocker. Oh,
wow.
What a great save by Fennell.
Out. And
that is out. And the Raptors take it 25-22. They take the match 3-1. So Montgomery College, after dropping the first set, comes back to win the next three. They were all tight. First set 25-18 Potomac State. Second set 25-19 Raptors, 25-17 Raptors. And the fourth and final set 25-22 Raptors. With the win, Montgomery College improves to 8-4 on the season. And with the loss, Potomac State drops to 8-3. So that match was everything that we expected. And Montgomery College starts the day with a win. So we want to remind you that in just about 30 minutes, we'll be starting our second match of the day. And in that one, it'll be Potomac State coming right back to take on Carroll County Community College in our second match of the day. That's coming up in just about 30 minutes. So for Andre Anderson, I'm Michael Brown. Don't go anywhere. Lots more NJCAA volleyball coming your way. We'll be back in about 30 minutes.
I don't know how I got you in my parking spot. Yeah, that's babe, need you every day. You like my oxygen, make it seem like the barging down. Got my heart no barging in, from the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up, break you in then break you out. In the end we gon' make a child, then we gon' hit the shower. Part 2 we don't need no pause. You with Misty, we gon' get tipsy, don't need a power shot.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel.
Got my heart no in the bed. Break you in then. Yeah, that's every day. Got my heart no in the bed. Break you in then. Yeah, that's every day. This sound like Argentina. Had to fist my demeanor. No, they don't want me breathing. Still I rip like Gandhi. Got on 3 Jesus pieces, looking like Jay-Z and Yeezy. So far from conceited, but how can I be defeated? I hate to turn my wrist on like I'm Ben 10. Rappers think they doing something, I'm not a fan. I told my dad today, he said it's all pretend. I got back in my bed, now I got no friends.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real.